Alright, good morning guys, welcome back. A little bit earlier start today, but did a few things off stream. Gear is the same, obviously. We've got his first set, but we're going to try to grab a weapon. As much as I like this one, I think there's a better weapon that goes with this. Although, we've managed to increase the damage up to 109, which is pretty solid. I was leaving Tirishan and we got attacked, so you can see my carry weight went from 207 to 270. There's a group of Thalmor that apparently want me dead. And they had a execution writ on them. So be on the lookout for the Breton called Gavric Umbren. He's an enemy to the Thalmor, and has actively disrupted our activities and caused great harm. If spotted, you're to destroy him with extreme hatred. Be advised, he's extremely dangerous and quite able to defend himself. If caught by local authorities, we're unable to offer you any assistance. For the glory of the Aldmeri Dominion. Well, he was trying to stay off the Dominion's radar. I guess they find out about people of somewhat powerful influence. So I basically killed them, stripped their gear. We went to Whiterun. I wound up selling off some of the stuff, and I wound up smelting down some of the other, because they had Elven and Glass. So they're obviously we're over 40 now, so they're a glass tier. So we got some Malachite and Moonstone out of this, and a little bit of Quicksilver from some of them had daggers. The rest of the stuff you could see I still have on me. Obviously, one of the mages obviously had robes. We're gonna sell those, and aged out, and just because I couldn't smelt this down and I forgot all about it. One of them had a Revenant ring, but there's not much we can do with this. We're still wearing the Ring of Furious Flames. I love this because it applies both Searing Pain and Ignite. And still have this Bear Cloak. I'm probably going to change this up. My backpack, of course, if we need it. But I have everything else off. Left-hand ring is still just plain old magic. There's the bandolier. There's the box pouch. So if we need him, this I have to just get rid of because we don't need this anymore. But we're outside of Barley Dark. We're actually here at Y'Frey's Shrine. Not that we were praying or anything like that. We still have the Blessing of Talos. Let's get the ladies out. We'll go back to Discord and Trap Soul. So I'm probably going to swap out one of the spells that I have on Okados. It may be my Flame Cloak. That's a very real possibility. As you can see, yeah, no suitable soul gem. That's fine. I was thinking, because it's only doing so much. I mean, 13 per second is not bad. I'm really still not using Conflict. Conflict rate's up to 98, but it costs 47. Whereas plain old Fire Blast is just so much more efficient to use. It's 18. So we'll stick with this. And let the ladies do their thing. Don't even really need this sword. Yeah, this one goes more with the other set. We already have that. Although the sword does sort of go with this set too. It's not that it doesn't. Nice. It's got a very good reach. No, I don't want to pray. I want fire breath. Also, we are taking the pelts. I did switch over to Healing Touch. So Healing Touch it's from still from Forgotten Magic, but it's from the, not the Mystic. God, let me see if I can remember what it's from. Druid. So it doesn't have anything yet, but we're coming up on the first one. The first one, we could probably take, where is it? Nature's Touch. So it'll instantly restore 30 to 40, and it'll scale with our masteries. But this does seconds over time over 15 seconds. So with Nature's Touch being our first one we take, we'll get that instant heal plus the extra healing over 15 seconds, which is great. It's better than Divine Light. Out of the way, rabbit. See? It's still healing me. These things are tough. And I'd like to get up to get the wow. Fiery Soul Trap. If possible. They just wreck all the butterflies in here. Did you ever notice that? You come in here, there's just dead blue butterflies all over the place. You don't even have to go picking them. They're just right here on the ground. An old chest from Cyrodiil, huh? Breath of Righteousness. Here's the sword. Whosoever wields this weapon and finds themselves near death, their power attacks may call upon Breath of Righteousness to severely knock back an attacker. And then Consuming Fire. Undead take 1 point and have a chance to invoke Meridia's Retribution on death. Smite your enemies with Consuming Fire, doing 29 points every second for 3 seconds. In addition, killing undead has a chance to cause judgment that turns or destroys nearby undead. And they also put the letter in here. By the way, you did forget that there's a shield that goes with this. Light and heavy. Although I think I'm just gonna see there's like multiples. So we're gonna take the one. Well, I should take one of each, right? And then there we go. We have some extras. All right. This is 84. And there's the battle cloak. So let's take the war hood and the battle cloak. These are extras. Yeah, look at them all. Bowler's Writ. To he who finds this, know that I, Asilius Bolar, last of the Blades to survive the attack on Cloud Ruler Temple, took refuge here, in this ancient sanctuary. The Thalmor have come for me, but they shall not desecrate this place. I shall go forth to meet my death with honor. If you're worthy, take up my blade and do the same. I wouldn't say that we were. So let's see here. So there we go. We have a little bit of a added to it. That's some extra heavy armor. We're gonna have to smith that up. That does look pretty good, doesn't it? That's the well, here's the war hood. Oh, it comes down from. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it's masked. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like that too. However, ours has the enchantment on it. So right now we can use the heavy battle cloak as our cloak. That is pretty cool. I like that, and it is an extra. Right now, it's an extra 49.
Oh man, we are gonna get into so many fucking adventures, dude. Let's go tag team some bitches.
Cosmic Lion.
You want to go tag? You don't want to? Okay, let's go.
Appreciate the follow. Hash it. Welcome in. What's that? Show combat? What do you mean? We got a few extras. So let's see here. The sword. It's probably going to be this one, because we'll wind up enchanting this one ourselves. These we'll just take, and we'll come back for the rest. Oh, there's another chest up here. Look at this. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a wolf. Oh, I'm not really going nuts with the combat animations. I don't have too many of them installed. Well, that's not true. I have a ton of animations installed. It's not a... I didn't make it Souls-like. That's just the name of this series, by the way. That's the story. The story's pinned there, if you're curious. At least what I've got written so far. Silius. We've heard about your misfortune since the closing of the Oblivion Gates and the death of Martin Septim. I regret our forces didn't stay around longer after their destruction. We assumed after our great victory there would be peace and celebration across the lands, but it appears that didn't last long. I know the Thalmor is jealous of the blades and seek to stamp them from the memory of men, which we don't agree with. Most of our army has left Cyrodiil, but I'm sending 3 of my Crusader monks to your aid. I instructed them to leave you weapons and supplies if they're unable to find you. Rumor has it 2 other blades, or maybe even more, have escaped. I hope this is true. In this inventory you will find the Dynamis Warblade, a monk's primary weapon, and an armor-penetrating Balak dagger. If you have any blacksmiths with you, they will need extracted sanctified light to do any kind of crafting or refinement on our weapons and armor. I included our last for samples. I don't believe the Elder, or the, what do you call it? The Soul style stuff in Skyrim looks good at all. I've got like a ton of different idols, animations, and stuff like that, but none of it's that shit that you see other people put in their games. If I wanted to play Elden Ring, I'd play Elden Ring. I personally think it looks like garbage in Skyrim. And since I switch between a lot of third and first person, it doesn't make sense to have all those extra mods. Since the Oblivion Crisis is over and the Necromancers have been driven from Tamriel, we will be returning home to attend to other matters. I'm sure the Mages and Fighters Guild can take care of any other problems that may arise. I'm leaving you my dagger and a list of materials needed to reforge our armor, if the need ever arises. Keep it closely guarded, as the wearer of the fearless priest robes can summon a storm of locusts rain plagues, and rain plague on both friend and foe alike. We wouldn't want this to fall into the wrong hands. Farewell, Joffrey. It's been an honor fighting by your side. King Crusader Grand Master. And then, of course, it's got your, what you need, which I've already known about. I am curious, though, about the conjuration stuff. Rain pestilence on your enemies, summoning 10 locusts. I heard this was broken. I'm gonna drop a save because you never know. And I can dual cast it. I guess you have to physically hit something with it. Never used it before. What better way to try it out than on a freaking Spriggan? Two of them that decided they wanted to come out and play. Yeah, see, the healing over time is going to be a little bit better. Yeah, they went nuts with the, I mean, I'll take the free butterfly wings. These things will go well with the hanging moss, which I haven't been picking up. Probably should. Get just a few of them, right? There's so much of it here. If you come here early and you're able to make it past the wolves and everything. Tons of it on the other side. I was gonna say, yeah, I knew there was gold over here too. So yeah, what are we, level 4? We just hit 41. He's just getting started. The game is so difficult at this point. Like I said, I've had to actually tone it back to master difficulty. I usually play on legendary, but up until now, even with heavy gear, I have so many difficulty modifiers in here that it makes Requiem look like a fucking cakewalk. Not that Requiem's difficult, it's just min-maxing shit, that's all it is, really. I have fun when I play it, but it does get old after a while. See, look at him. The goddamn Spriggans went absolutely nuts. Alright, we're probably good on all that shit. Nope, see it, can't not pick them up. Yeah, that's just like all the butterflies here. Look at them all. Oh, dead. Dead and dead. Ooh, forgotten magic. Veil of Nature. Decreasing. Nah. That's one we can sell. The wolf pelts we're gonna take, though. Jesus, look at all this. Talk about wanting to find blue butterfly wings. Here you go. Come here with the Spriggans before you have to do the quest. Look at them all. They have better third-person selection on. You just come like here. Listen, just pick them all up. No, there's more. That's fine. We made out like bandits here. Alright, time to go... and a dead rabbit. Time to go back to Whiterun. So there you can see Gavric. Now with his new partial cloak, the Regalia. The Regalia is an add-on, which I quite like. And so we'll keep the open hood. The damage output's the same. I'm sorry, the what do you call it? Armor rating. Let's take a look. So we want to head back to Whiterun, and then eventually we want to head to the college, and today we're also going to make it up to High Hrothgar, I think. I know, at level 41.5. Get the ladies out again, because I can summon 3. And then just make sure I have some passive healing on. Oh shit. Did I just hear a dragon? Yeah, absolutely heard dragon. Take the wolf pelts. He's got frost armor. Yeah, I absolutely heard a dragon. I don't see one, and A Matter of Time isn't popping up. Alright. Look at that. Grass for miles. You can see everything. Uh-oh. Do they want me dead? Do they not know? Maybe they're patrolling, get the memo. We're okay with this. I wonder if the bandits are still in there. Let's see. Yeah. Let's leave them alone. So we started off as members of the Vigilant. We don't have any ill will towards them specifically. They do look good though in that armor. However, it was one of those situations where we got backed into a corner and he wound up summoning a familiar. No fat, yo, Duff, what up, dude? How's it going? Oh, fast travel. You know me. What you up to? Happy New Year, by the way. No caravan. Okay. I'll have to see about putting the cloak on a different keybind. Or we could just leave it like this. I actually really like that it's like that. Let's see, so when we grab the sword... Yeah, because we're going to be using a different blade. This one looks pretty good, but it's a little large with this. The new Tarkov wipe kicking my ass. Never played it. I've seen it. I've seen it played. Not sure it would ever be something that I'd get into. Maybe. I always say maybe because, you know, you never know. So let's see here. We want to, first of all, see if I can improve this. Oh, no we can't. So the robe add-on just is what it is. It's got an armor rating. That's fine. Wow, smithing's at 90. That's actually insane because that means we can take... let's take Daedric. I always take Dragonbone last because A, I never use the Dragonbone shit. I never have a character that does, and all the Daedric weapons fall under this anyway. And if you have the option to take the two, why wouldn't you? Then I gotta wait 10 more levels. Never made any sense. Beautiful. Alright. Do you mind? I wanna get on the grindstone there for a second, thank you. So, oh, we need ebony. That's right. Gets to 100, huh? This is only 103. That's not bad. How about bowlers? Alright. She's got to have some ebony on her, right, Adrienne?
What can I do for you?
You selling ebony yet or no?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Nah, this is my own list stuff. I do have a link to Lexi's in there in the commands. Because that's the only other list I'll play besides my own is Lexi's. I want to be able to sell her some stuff here. That stuff we're keeping. So the warhead, I'll keep that. Let's get rid of that. And I wonder if Bellathor... Does Adrienne have anything? Look at that. Ruinous Fire. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, if she's got something ebony, we could break that down. And she's got a great sword. Let me swap over to my...
Good luck out there.
Amulet of Zen. At least another 10%. Alright?
Oh.
She's coughing like a blacksmith would, huh?
Blades, helmets.
She doesn't look pretty
much
good.
Anything to suit your needs.
How much is that going for now? 30. All right, so we save a little bit. That's not bad. Watch.
Don't forget to check inside the shop.
Watch
if you need
Bellator
anything.
have some in his shop. Do we need the holy light or the sanctified light? Can only make one. Well, we've got some of each. So, do I have any smithing potions? I do not. Okay. So let's see. This is, well, you know, we do have the ebony for this. Consuming fire. There, look at that. Because they're expensive. I love how that works. These are fine. Extracted holy light. Alright, so let's see how it looks. There it is. You go on number 1. Not quite as big, but it's definitely more fitting. And let's see what the AR is maxed out at. 448, not bad. Plus, you know, we get a little bit of a bonus when Okado's recital procs off. I might need sated, hydrated, rested. Yeah, we're good.
Welcome to Bellathor's.
You know what looks better than that? Lorem.
Indeed.
I'm over in
I trust you know what you're doing
Biggie's
with that
Discord.
spell.
And I think there's way more stuff going on there than I like I said, I haven't wanted anything to do with Nolvis in like 3 or 4 years. Ever since the forced AE and paywall debacle happened.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I just do my own thing anyway. It's more fun that way. Do we want to... Oh, we got master robes. He'll buy these. I still have yet to get Herbane's Fortress. We had no place for it. I'm gonna have to stick it in a chest somewhere. The Revenant Ring, huh? I have no need for this. And we are not... I don't think I can enchant this. If I do, it's going to be resist magic. But this we don't need. The big belt and the shoulder. We're going to keep these as sort of a fallback. I'll hold on to this cloak just in case I need a little. It's only got 11% on it. But we got to get our enchanting up a little bit higher. It just hit 70. No, see, you weren't around for when that happened, Duff. I said years ago. So, before one of the versions came out, it got paywalled on Patreon. This is right after the Anniversary Edition update came out. So, like, we were talking, what, 21, early 22? And the only way you could use it was Vec forced everybody to get it from his Patreon for, like, over half the year. Right? And if you don't remember, like before anybody even knew like what that was, before like his Discord had, as many members as it was, I was on that team along with a bunch of other people that helped him out. Big Head being one. And it soured half the people that were there that you had to actually pay for the new content. And ever since then, I just, like, I left. I wanted nothing to do with it. I know it's not paywalled now, but that's just not anything I personally don't think that a list or anything like that should ever be paywalled. Same thing with mods, like the people that get accepted into the creations program. Like, why? Like, why would I pay, $8 for a piece of armor when I can get the same thing off, anywhere else on the internet for free by people that do it for free? It's the same principle. Like, none of my stuff's ever paywalled, right? Oh, I'm not gonna repeat it if you were in an ad break. So, what's up, Grizz? Yeah, just I'll summarize it up. I don't have anything to do with that since it was paywalled years ago. I know it's not paywalled anymore, but for like over half the year after Anniversary came out, the only way you can get it was through Patreon, and you had to purchase the AE upgrade, which, at least half the people there were soured on. So, it is what it is. I don't care. I don't follow it. Plus, if I wanted to play a big list, that's good. I'd play Lorem. Novus isn't the king of mod lists. It hasn't been since Lorem came out. Hasn't been the king since before that. There's other stuff that's better. Personal opinion. But if you like it, good for you. Grizzly. Like, I'm not gonna criticize or nothing, Duff. You do you, buddy. But like, I personally, like I said, I was soured by a lot of the decisions that were made. And if you haven't noticed, the website over the course of the years, with a lot of like the weird advertisements that were never there, and if you go to the website now, it's just, I don't know, weird shit that pops up. So, hey, is what it is, right? Also, not my problem. What did I wanted to sell? We're never going to use Winter Woe. We keep getting these. This is fantastic for a Cryomancer. Same thing with Frost Armor. But not for us. And Veil of Nature, like one of these days I'm going to wind up doing like some type of shaman character. I really have to be in the mood to play them though. It's amazing, we don't have that many notes or books or anything like that. My inventory is relatively clean. Aside from all the extra ores and things that we picked up. And they have weight, of course. Extracted Sanctified Light. Yeah, that's everything. Does he have ebony? He probably... No! Maybe. Grand. We've got grand gems, don't we? Yeah, I got a bunch. Because we're going to make another set of this. At some point.
Do come back.
Yeah, I haven't touched Wabbajack since...
Please do.
It's legit 3 years now.
Sure I have something you'll want.
January of 22 is the last time I touched a Wabbajack anything. I prefer to manually mod my own everything. Which is why I only use Lexi's guide, because you have to manually do it. And even still, like, her guide doesn't have half the stuff that my list here has.
By the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Like, all my NPCs have full hair, body, and armor physics, clothing. The only thing that we really share together is neither one of us are running Parallax. That was sort of like a hard decision because I liked a lot of the aspects of what Parallax gives, but at the same time, like, it's a little extra patching. And man, when you get through and you think that everything's done and you come across that one thing that just is a troublemaker, it's such a pain in the ass. And it's something that's not there if you just literally don't have parallax installed. Alright? Same thing with the roads. Like, I got rid of blended, but I'm not running northern, but I have the dirt roads. Because northern roads, all that is just extra patching. And it's kind of a pain in the ass. Not that it's difficult, it's just, it's time consuming and tedious, and then you gotta set it up, and then it's gotta play nice with everything, and...
Yes?
we all switched over the community shaders.
Where do you want to go?
Cabbage is so 2023.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
It's the same. Everybody runs that with like Nat Weathers, and it's not even the best looking E and
Say
B.
what you will about the Dark Elves. They did a proper job with
The shaders are the way to go.
see for miles on a clear day.
I could sit here with this. I've got Grass Cache going, Dindulad 3, full occlusion. Grass is all the way across my screen, and I'm north of 100 frames. And I'm also hungry. And probably thirsty. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can't have edge. This is our first time in Winterhold. There we go. Why did it seem like I didn't have enough magic on? Am I missing a piece of gear? No? Nope. Necromancer's Amulet adds 50, right? Yep. Furious Flames on the right. Better one on the left. Okay.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came right into the right room from home.
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
You want me to do what?
It'll only be
Yo, these guys.
and I'll be going with you.
I've never committed a crime in my entire life. How will I face my ancestors in Sovngarde?
Kila!
Feldir the Old isn't going
Morning,
to
what's up?
Cheese. And if he was the type who did, you wouldn't want to hang around him anyway.
Yeah, Boris went a little nuts.
Dungeon. The chill is 40 miles off the coast.
You didn't think the treasure would be somewhere warm, did you?
Well, I guess he's sort of been like that.
Alright. I get your point.
But, yeah, anything that, like,
How are we going to escape? Don't
you know...
you can conjure lockpicks too.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, we don't want to start Frostfall. Oh, did I really?
Inside.
The fuck did I save? See, I'm not paying attention. Yeah, we don't want to start Frostfall. Hit that by accident. Not like right when they came out, but like once they started picking up traction, he kind of freaked out a little bit. I don't know how he is now. Like I said, to me it doesn't really matter. I'll use E and B. I don't have a problem like running it. I just picked up a whole new. I'm building a brand new rig anyway.
Hero named Ragnar the Red who came right into
Like I'm on a 4070 Ti and
and
an i9 9000K. But I just went over to AMD and Ryzen. I just doubled up my VRAM with an XTX. Because I want to see, you know, I want to do like a self-comparison.
Nice weather for a ride. Yes?
And I only spent about $1,200
Where do you want to go?
for everything. New motherboard, CPU, power supply, graphics card, cooler, RAM, and I bought another SSD, another 2 terabyte. So, what's up, Daisy? Yeah, this guy's a brat. Well, the story's right above. You can read it if you want to. The story's above. What I have written so far. I don't have the full story written. It's.
Climbing back.
I wrote a little bit before I started, and wait, hold on. Let's make sure we got our. Yeah, there we go. I wrote a little bit before I started, and I've just sort of been continuing on.
Proper job with Azure Shrine. Can see for miles on a clear day.
I'm gonna sell off the pieces, unless somebody wants to buy the whole thing outright. I'm keeping the case though, because the case is a 4000D airflow from last year, so there's no chance I'm getting rid of that. I mean, the cases are expensive. Like I can get the same case for, you know, $60, $65. It's not like they're expensive. But yeah, all the other stuff is either going to be sold off or... Alright, we're going to let Ranmir do Ranmir things.
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
Yeah, where else could he go?
You think that'll solve all your problems?
Nah, he's a drunk.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open.
Fire
You
ladies!
shall not gain entry.
Oh, you got the 4060 Ti? Yeah, I picked up an XTX to double up on the V. Like, why? Like, Nvidia's been screwing us on their specs and like the price for years now.
I am here to assist those.
Not that they're bad. Like, I've had Asus ROG Strix everything for the most part since they started building. So, I've been happy with the way that they've performed. I have no issue with the performance, but why they skimp us? And like, I guess the 50 series is, from what I've seen for both sides, there's a lot of like middle cards that have like 16 gig, which we should have had 16 gig cards like 4 years ago. As like middle options, not like higher tiered options. I know AMD had them, but they just didn't have the power that the Nvidia stuff did. Like I said, I don't choose sides when it comes to stuff like that. If I really just need the extra VRAM for Skyrim because I don't need like DLSS for anything. I stopped using the upscaler. I don't even use lossless anymore. Like, my specs are fine. I bought a 7800 X3D CPU. I know the new ones came out, but I don't give a shit about having like the newest anything.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? I see. That power certainly exists.
Not a fan of the high elves, huh?
Wield it faithfully, and few can.
That sounds like a
It would seem
you
that the
problem.
college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
No, the funny thing is I'm not even using any NPC replacers. It's all based off high poly head. I don't think I can persuade her.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything.
Yeah, you gotta have 100 to persuade her.
Excellent. The flame atronach
Or
is a
90,
vital
something like that.
companion for anyone
It's ridiculous.
relying on conjuration. Summoning one here would certainly show your skill. I look forward to it.
So you want one of the ladies? Do you see 3 of them here? Isn't that good enough?
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
There.
Well done indeed.
Yeah.
I think you'll be a superb addition.
She's
to
like,
college.
can you summon a flame
Welcome,
atronach?
apprentice.
Oh yeah, you
I'll
don't.
lead
The
you
3
across
behind
the
me?
bridge.
That wasn't good enough
Once
for
you're
you?
inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle
You weren't sure they were mine?
Wizard. Please, follow me.
She wasn't sure. All right, well. We gotta pick up Candlelight as well. I know I keep forgetting about it, but Yeah, that's why. We want that extra light. For the inevitable Apocrypha. She's so intelligent, you can't persuade her that she can't see what's in front of her face. I know, right? The destruction trainer, huh? Yeah, speaking of
The
which...
college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast.
I want to see if this... Yeah, here's the one that I was curious about, Bolide. We were talking about this the other day in stream. 51 fire damage, it heats up as it travels. This is great for non-fire dragons and like undead at a distance. 5 times the damage. And it doesn't cost that much to cast. I've got, but like I said, I'm only going to be using certain ones. A barrage of flaming bolts that does 71 points of fire damage per second. This is fantastic. Flaming lava stone. Explosion for 112 in a 15-foot radius. Caused by a flaming lava stone. Some of these are just great. Incendiary flow. 40 fire damage per second for 10 seconds. That's not bad. Unbound fire. Not like the cheap anniversary unbounded spells that are freaking OP. Yeah, we're sticking with the Forgotten Magic stuff.
Man, we're
even though this stuff is pretty cool.
Fucking adventures, dude. Let's go tag team some bitches, eh?
Yo.
You want to go tag? You don't want to? Okay, let's go exploring some shit. That's the next best thing.
Papa Snick. Appreciate the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Do we have anything to offload to her? I don't think so. Nope. Oh, we could you know what? Here, let's pick up some freaking... Yeah. Just so, yeah, we got 10,000 septims left. We're good. Because I've got all that jewelry, and that's just sitting back at the home, at our lair, so to speak, and yeah, I just haven't been picking up soul gems. Soul gems are more of a rare drop now with the way that I have things set up. If you go into a necromancer's lair, like an evil mage lair or whatever, they may have them, and they may have them on them, filled or unfilled. But the chance of randomly getting them dropped anymore is much more rare. So you could purchase them from vendors if you have the money. But that's about it. And I like it that way.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course.
Who's the one standing in front of you?
Simply trying to understand.
Ah, it's near you.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such.
See, they have their
You are a guest of the college.
face masks. We should probably wear this to look a little more magey.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage.
Dalmore's here, huh? That's
Very
a problem.
Good. Then we're done here.
Apprentices, okay.
Welcome to the college.
You're Mirabelle? I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current.
Mama Bear, welcome in.
I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class.
Been looking for a couple weeks. Why follower only chat? Just the way I have it set up. Why not? Yeah, I had somebody come in was it yesterday? You guys were here for that. Their first thing was like a self-promotion thing. They're like, oh, I didn't see where you had like no self-promotion. Like 99% of the people on here don't allow self-promotion. And like you're gonna come in and your first message ever is gonna be to promote yourself? and you think I'm not going to ban you, it says it right on the fucking main page. See, people don't read.
Wonderful.
it was more comical than anything. Like I had to do a double take as I'm reading it.
For thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While
You don't mind the ladies, do you?
of the college,
They're
the
with me.
Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
They'll leave the ladies. They'll do their thing. They'll either follow me or... Yeah, I usually don't have a problem with actual bots. The whole like bot link thing from a couple years ago is pretty much dead. Occasionally you get like one or two. And the person I banned yesterday was like probably an actual person, just dumb. I have no problem calling out stupidity whatsoever.
Are housed here in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate.
I almost never allow. I don't know, it feels like it keeps away a lot of chat. See, I'm not concerned with the numbers. If I gave a shit about the numbers, I'd actually give a shit more about like the way the setup looks.
With your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Ooh.
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk
Oh.
are yours. Please try and be considerate.
You don't mind
of
if I take
others.
that soul gem, right?
Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather
Ooh.
for lectures and study sessions.
Ooh, ectoplasm. That's right. Ah. Thank you. Let's see what we have in here. Septums. We could take the garlic. Right. I don't think I need the tomatoes. Or the wheat. Actually, I think we may need the wheat. Give me that. Alright, just some clothes in here. Mage gloves. This doesn't look like it's changed all that much. Ooh, we got some rings. Thank you. We do need the bone meal. Interesting. Alright, let's go take a look upstairs. This is, spaghettis. Like I said, I went with magical on the last setup, but I decided to go with spaghettis for this. Just because. And then, of course, snazzy college guard. Nice. Alright. Snazzy patch looks like it's working so far. I'm sure we'll steal some things. I'm looking for ectoplasm is what I'm doing. There's Neria. And what else can we take? The baked potatoes. Let's enter. Yeah. Ah, we have a lot of bone meal. It's one fat sack of coin. Yeah, these little ones tend to have cash in them. There's Mugnor. She's hanging out there. Madman of the Reach. Alright, let's head. Ooh. Nope. Back down. Down, down. So who else was in here? Normally I'd run Obscures. Still my favorite college. JK's isn't bad either. I think this is... Oh, jeez. Yeah, we need all the ectoplasm we can get our hands on. This is my room. And this is nobody's. Okay. Save. Let's go.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
She's going that way. We're going this way. Tolfdir, huh? Michael B., welcome in. Good morning, good morning. Or afternoon. Or evening. Good time. Good whatever time it may be. Welcome in. So yeah, we got the new blade. We're gonna get the new enchant. We did get the shoulder piece, as you can see. That's acting as a cloak. It is heavy armor. It cannot be improved. You can see we also have a war hood, which is the same thing, just oops. Closed face, and if you look really close on it, hold on, let me try and get in a little closer to him. It's got like faces of souls, and as kind of cool as that looks, I think we're gonna just stick with the standard, and they're the same. Like, it would be the same armor rating if I improved this anyway, right? Well, we'll wind up making another set, because once we hit 80 in enchanting, we're going to have dual enchants, which are going to help us out greatly. This piece is called the Heavy Battle Cloak, and so it adds 49. Obviously, it's about all we can do with it. But yeah, like an extra 50 armor rating isn't bad. All right, it brings us from that, what was it, 398 to the 448, so. And it looks kind of cool. You know? Alright, Hash it, enjoy. Probably going to be playing Sky, I don't blame you. I would be doing the same myself. Say missing apprentices. Started, so what, you just started playing a month ago, or did you just pick it back up? Killed Alduin for the first time yesterday. Oh, so it sounds like you just started. Yeah, well, I'm modded. I don't know. Are you playing modded, Papa? Or are you playing vanilla? Because like mine's modded, so I'm running Ordinator, right? So Ordinator's got. We picked up Regalia. We just picked up Attunement at 70, which buffs literally everything by 10% in magnitude. Twin Enchants at 80 here. And then we'll pick up Arcane Nexus at 90. And then I won't make another set. I'll make one piece. I'll have to like recraft probably my chest piece or my Cuirass and Miracle, because we could put 3 enchants on it. I tend not to do this with the weapons, because they eat through enchantments. Even with, like, I know soul gems can sometimes be a plenty. But you got to remember, with this, I can use a potion. I can, because I have gem dust, I could break down, I think it's like a flawless amethyst for the chest. I forget what it is. To make it 25% stronger than that. And then Miracle is another 25% for all 3. So this one usually gets like Fortify Health, Fortify Armor Rating, And I'll probably do Fortify Destruction. And you can only do it with one piece, so... Oh, so you played it for a little bit, but just like years ago, but for just a little bit. But then you actually just got into it. Nice. Yeah, Ordinator. My Ordinator's modified slightly though. It's basic Ordinator with the exception of one, and it's because this character uses block, but block is in my game is called shield handling. Because I've got Perks of Valhalla. It's specifically for the block tree. Now what it does is instead of having like 0 of 2 like Ordinator has for everything, you've got the 1 for mastery, and then I went over and at skill 30 I got weapon block, so I get the extra 25% when I block with the weapon. Because I use two-handed, right? And of course I picked up Power Bash and I picked up Quick Reflexes, so time will slow down. Because I do actually block with my sword. There's a lot that I can't use, like deflect projectiles. I could probably use this with my sword. It's just the chance of actually hitting them is way less than it would be with the shield. But Block Runner works. If I were ever to get up to 70, which I highly doubt I will. He's more of a mage, and then it comes down to if we're in combat, depending on like what it is, you know. Yeah, Ordinator's probably the best. Probably the most used, most common. But yeah, this is where I spec'd into. We spec'd into the fire, because I never used fire magic. But I spec'd into it on this character. And then, of course, Conjuration. I have a little into... I kind of feel like I probably shouldn't have taken Ravenous Dead, but... Because I could have gotten the Edge of Oblivion either way. But I haven't gone up the... Reanimated. It's mostly we use the Atronox. So far we're up to Elemental Potency. And I decided not to take Maelstrom because for right now I don't need it. How are my needs? Sated, hydrated. Let's grab a soup if I can. Beef stew. There we go. And we do have a ward. I could use wards. We also have the Skull of Corruption.
Welcome, welcome.
Just, it's back at the house.
Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
I need advice for a second playthrough. I just tell people to play however they want to play.
Of course, my dear, of course.
There's so many styles, there's so many things in this game to do. I don't know how did you play? You played a mage? Do the exact opposite of that. Yo, Bumbles, what up? Morning, morning.
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
There's so much. Honestly, your best bet is go to YouTube and just look up builds, Skyrim builds.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of.
And filtered by like most viewed. Don't filter by like the last year, because the better builds are the older ones. The newer ones are kind of just like remakes of stuff original people already did. And I'm sure you can, like, you know, morph it into something you like. There's tons of builds for this. But I always tell people, like, if you're gonna if it's gonna be like a full second play, do the exact opposite of what you did for your first play. Don't do the same stuff twice. It'll probably sour you on it. Yeah, you should probably teach them something.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down.
I like that cloak edition so much. It's so good.
In continuing with our theme of safety, We'll start with Ward.
Fits perfectly.
Wards are protective spells that block magic.
Is that what they are?
I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right?
Huh.
Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I am. Have one and can use it.
Well, then this should be no problem at all for you. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me.
I play Backstabber with Destruction.
Now, cast the ward
So play a non-magic Pure Warrior.
I don't want to hurt you.
You're not gonna hurt me.
Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Come on.
Hold still. Excellent work.
Like went right through
I
me.
think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps you're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications
Ooh,
of magic.
we're almost gonna get our first perk in that.
College has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sorcerer nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity.
Did we get it?
I suggest we meet there in a few
Yeah,
minutes
I think we
and
got
see
it.
what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta talk to you.
See you. So you wish to master the arcane art?
Let's see here, Tolfter. What do you got? We want Candlelight. Ekash's locks. No, we do that ourselves. Ease Burden. Yes. That's definitely one we could probably use. I've already got Ebony Flesh. League Step. Sprint 50% faster. For 81. No. We're not really like work strength. Let me see here. Nah. Paralyzed? No. Slowfall is actually pretty good. I don't want to go spending all my money though. We got to buy some illusion as well. Vulnerability. Nope. Tumble Magnet's amazing. This is such a good spell. You could ghost walk into a group, cast the Tumble Magnet, and then just watch them get sucked right in, especially if they're fighting each other. So what I would do is I would cast like Frenzy first, get them all fighting each other, then do a ghost walk into the middle of them, set up a Tumble Magnet, and then as soon as you set it up, you're going to ghost walk back to safety, and then just pummel them with like something AoE. Or shout, like right into the middle of a group of them. I forget that other spell. It's like a dual cast one. If you set that up too, the one that like you aim it at the ground and then you aim it as high at the ceiling, it sucks them into that and the Tumble Magnet at the same time. Freaking amazing. I think that's all we needed from him.
Maybe later.
Hunt.
All right, let's get these. Beautiful.
Busy now?
And let's get our first perk into Druid for Healing Touch. What did I say we were taking? Nature's Touch, right? Instantly restores 30 to 40. Bam.
Cesargo understands. You hesitate because you know Cesargo
Let's
will
drop
be
to
better
save.
than you.
The ladies are still with us, as I see. Dalmor, huh? Here too. You're the one that she was talking to outside.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching.
Is there a good mod that changes Windhelm?
Closely.
Yeah, Daisy. Just go to Nexus and type in Windhelm and filter. There's a bunch of them. Depends on what you're looking for. Plus, there's a few AOEs that do the same thing too. If you're referring to like the way stuff looks with like Dawn of Skyrim or JKs, there's tons of individual ones that do it. The only one I'd steer clear of is Capital Windhelm, because the Capital mods are buggy. So what is it you do here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college.
What do you mean, like without failing quests? Oh, I don't care about failing. I've gotten all the achievements like 12 years ago on this. I don't care about failing. If I have to fail a certain quest to do it, I will. I that stuff doesn't bother me. Some people get like really freaking miffed about shit like that. Like if a quest fails, like that's the end of their play. They're done. That's it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That bad? It's a fucking game. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't matter. Did you fuck up your roleplay? Yeah, you probably did. You probably should have thought it out before you did it, but it shit happens. Shit happens. Yeah, Featherfall. I think Featherfall's from Odin. What's the other one that we used to use? Drop Zone was from Apocalypse. Again, Daisy, I don't know Xbox stuff. I came from Xbox. I haven't been back since I built my PC. You'd have to do a search. Your best bet is Google. Google it. I've got spaghetti's in for my cities right now, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to change them. I'm so far happy with them. They work well. They're minimalistic. A little more than V plus, I'd say. There could be. I've added things into my Windhelm too. I added some extra trees, stuff like that. Like it's not just Spaghetti's Windhelm. I've got my own edits in there, stuff that's not even on Nexus. Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of other ones. You're just limited because you're on console, unfortunately. I'm not saying that to sound mean. I'm just saying that because you're physically limited with mods. You can't make use of anything the Script Extender uses.
I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
But Spaghetti's plays well, so if you want to add into it, if there's other stuff there, then you should be fine too. Yeah, because we had your group at... Yeah, just tell me more about the Thalmor.
Now that stability has been established between...
He's got good hair, though. Look at that.
We seek only to help Skyrim.
I mean, it's not as good as my hair, but it's pretty good hair.
To help lead them to a better future.
Nah, I was hoping, like, you knew what I meant. Like, it wasn't, like, you personally. I'm just saying, like, I remember being on console, and I remember being limited, and it sucked. And that's why I built my PC, so... Yeah, I'll also try and get as many people over to PC as possible. It's just way better of a modding platform. You look important.
You are relatively new here, are you not?
Yeah, just arrived.
I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
No, we haven't. I haven't seen you.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated.
I may install Zavbio's full textures. I went with the half-res ones, thinking the 2K chest would be the good, but it looks low-res here. This is at 1440. I may go with the 4K 2K instead. I know it's a VRAM hog, but I had the full versions of all the other stuff for my Snow Elf setup, and it was fine, so... But this, yeah, that's weird. Huh. Well, it's not going to matter now with the new graphics card. I don't have to really worry about it. Tell me more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years...
You have no add-ons, not even Dragonborn or Dawnguard. Wait, what do you mean you don't have Dragonborn or Dawnguard? Like the base game without the DLC stuff? How do you not have... What is it, like a really old disc? Oh, you're like pre-LE. Oh, I still have my pre-LE. I would recommend you get the DLC. Because it's like, you could probably find a copy of it for free somewhere. I would absolutely recommend that. Before anything else. No, Ellie's got the DLC. Ellie's got all three. So it goes like original Skyrim, which was the base game. All right. Ellie came out in like 2014, which was all everything is a package, right? It was still the 32-bit game, but you got Hearthfire's Dawnguard and Dragonborn because they came out incrementally in between release and 2014 when Bethesda released it as a package. Then for 2 years, that's all everybody played. That's when it was probably at its height until 16 when we got Special Edition, which moved to the 64-bit copy, which is still Special Edition's the best. Like, that's what you should be playing on. If anything, 1597 at the bare minimum. If you have to. If you don't like the 1.6 for free add-ons, then roll back to 1597. So everybody misconstrues like Ellie with Uldrim. Uldrim is just base Skyrim, but people get it wrong. It's just like people that think everything 1.6 is all Anniversary Edition. It's not. 1.6 is still Special Edition. The paid content is Anniversary Edition. The stuff you have to actually go into Steam and say, yeah, I want to spend. I don't know if they jacked their price back up. I think it was like $20. I know for Christmas it was like $9.99. Right, but you get the 75 Creation Club add-ons that Bethesda used to sell to you all at once. That's AE. So it goes Skyrim or Uldrim, then you get LE, then you get SE, then you got Anniversary Edition. And VR, I guess, is in there. I don't really count it. But there you go. No, the DLC came out before SE. SE was just a move to the 64-bit system. That's all. I would get Special Edition. I would. What console are you playing on? If you're on a 360, I don't think you could play SE. I remember I had a 360 and it was the original stuff, and then I had an Xbox One for Special Edition, and then I got a One S. Mm-hmm. And then I moved to PC. And then I stopped caring about console.
Last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
Oh, if you're playing on PC, Special Edition. Ellie's dead on PC. It's dead. There's no reason to still be playing on an Ellie game if you've got a actual computer, laptop or otherwise. Why limit yourself with a plugin count, the 32-bit system, memory management, and all the other obstacles you have to go through? Special Edition does everything better, handles it better, is way more stable. Yeah, you don't have to. You would have to pay for it. So if you get Special Edition on PC, it's only got 4 free Creation Club mods included in it. Fishing, Survival Mode, Saints and Seducers, and Rare Curios. You have to physically pay for the rest of the stuff if you want it, but you don't have to if you don't want it. But once you pay for it and you install it, then it becomes Anniversary Edition. The game version would still be the same. Like if you go to Steam right now and you install it, you're gonna get version 1.6.1170. I'm on 1.6.1170, but I don't have Anniversary Edition stuff installed. I own it, but I don't have it installed in this setup here. So like if you look at my data folder only has the 4 freebies. Yeah, the base SE now has those 4 free. It never used to. Like if you want to roll back via the Steam Depot files, you could do that too. Like if you didn't want the 4 freebies, like you wanted to play on 1597, you could do that. It's simple to do that. But then you got to find a copy of the Special Edition patch because Arthmore fucked everybody over, and it now requires that you have the 4 freebies. So, I mean, I have a copy. I've got copies of them. I have copies of everything saved, so. But yeah, Essie. You shouldn't just do a search on Steam. You should be able to find it. It's there.
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate
I saw somebody else pop in there. Who was that? Was that Anna sneaking in?
Far better than the city of Winterhold,
got your coffee this morning, Anna?
But it was not left untouched.
So what caused it?
No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Not the case, huh? So tell me more about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end.
And the Archmage here isn't even sure how that happened.
But it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
He's got slight war paint, if you notice down the side. Did you notice the 2 white streaks down the side? He's got, I guess it's the war paint that's assigned to him. I don't think I have anything touching him aside from, yeah, the unofficial patch is the last thing that touches him. No NPC replaces or anything, but yeah, it assigns, see the 2 white coming down? On a Dunmer, it looks the opposite with this coloration. So he's got the white with the dark skin. So it actually makes him look like this is his skin tone right here, and up here where it looks white is the war paint. Yeah, no, it's not a mismatch. Done on purpose. It just looks funny because, like, if he wasn't dark skinned, it'd look right. But the fact that he's a gray skin, it looks the complete opposite. It'd be like me doing like black face paint. But if I was black and I did like the white face, it'd look the exact opposite, right? That's what it looks like on him.
Mm-hmm.
If he takes his hood off, you'd be able to see it better. I think he does when you go upstairs. I'm not sure. I don't know if I have anything that makes him take his hood off. All right. Yeah. Are we going to pull him outside? I think we are. Nope, the ladies got pulled out. All right. Let's make the save. Let's head on over into the Hall of Continents if my game decides it wants to let me. Sometimes this one's finicky. Especially with 3 Atronachs following me. Oh. Vrana? Mervrana. Oh, these are the Erudites. Taking your soul gems. Who's this? Urag. Terrakel.
What are you looking at?
Not much. Your apple. Tons of food in here. Greater? Wow. Fear. Oh, well, absolutely take telekinesis. Oh, and look for... What did I say we're looking for? None here. We got Finis. And Melker. Finis, wake up, buddy.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques,
get up,
please,
get up, get up.
Let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons.
Mr. Amba Singh.
The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town.
Yeah, red would have been better.
Undead is even less advisable outside the college.
He looks, if he has his, like, as I've seen him with his hood off in Nifscope, he looks way better with the hood off. It's just the hood sort of fucks everything up.
Oh, hi. I'm glad I ran into you. I was wondering if...
Hello, ladies.
I'm listening to the background conversation. Do you hear him back there?
I don't know. If you see any big, strong men around...
Got shot down.
So you wish to master the arcane art?
I don't know. It's hard to want to train, Finis. Ooh, a dark seducer. I don't know. I like our Atronox. We are gonna get a Dremora Lord because they become potent Dremora Lords. Yeah. Costs 500 points of charge from an equipped enchanted weapon to cast. Damn. Dread zombie, huh? Reanimate a dead body for 80 minutes. I love it. Summon to reanimated minions near the caster get 200 points of armor and 30% magic resist. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, the entropic stuff's interesting. Oathbound Guardian. Power of the Master is probably the most broken one out of all these. Do I want this? I may as well. Okay. Spending money.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come
All right.
now. Don't go away mad.
Let's pick that up. Alright, so it looks like the ladies are gonna be this 85 versus how much of the Flame Atrox? 35. That's a big difference. Wow, that's how much it costs for one. How badass are you? My level? I don't know. I may stick with the Flame Atronox. They've been doing pretty good. Yeah, these guys are just really freaking expensive. And they're all different too. So you may see ones like this, like the normal ones, and then you may see ones that have this garb on too. Let's see here. What books do they have up here? Charis Pie. The RB Dragons. We have that. Fork. Charcoal sticks, that's it. That's what we're looking for. There's Colette. Sitting down, doing restoration mage things. Ectoplasm, thank you. Nelsia. What else do we have here? Cooked beef, some salmon, some grilled leeks. Alright. I don't want to be taking all their food. I do want to be taking their soul gems. Thank you. Those are mine. Alright. And I left all my rings back at the place. Oh, but we can... Alright. I did not realize we could disenchant these. I have some. Let's see what's up there. I know Destruction's probably one of the most expensive. Perception's usually good too. Yeah, 1151. Perception's the best. Yeah, by a lot. I didn't think it was that good. Let's see, destruction here is 95. Wow, 360. That's real good. Almost about to get a level. Can we? That's it. What else do we have? Gold ring. I'll keep that. Well, we got a bunch of left-handed rings back there. We may as well get as much out of this as we can. And a perk. 75. We're halfway there to 80. Beautiful. Let's, who's up here? Sergius. We can't sell to him, can we? Ectoplasm. Mine. Where'd she go? That's not you. Did she go downstairs? Ah, Feralda.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose.
We could sell to her.
Still, there's always room for improvement.
Red Ninja Dan, welcome in.
So, you wish
Welcome,
to master
welcome.
the arcane arts?
I wish to sell you. Oh, she doesn't even have a lot of money. Look at that. Broke. Yeah, you can't even buy that. 148, huh? 52. That's all she's got. Alright, Feralda. We're making our money back little by little. Where'd your colleague go? Down here. Did they all wake up? Glow dust. Time. They could all be awake. Lentius is up. Ah, Travis.
You can see me?
You were looking up. What was up there? Of course I can see you.
Confound it all. I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
So, what are the best illusion spells you know?
Oh my, that's quite a difficult question. Never underestimate
Is the Amulet of Talos and Shrine of Talos way better than the rest of the Divine? Like the look of it, or
they can turn the tide of
just
a
in
battle at
general?
a moment's notice. There are also spells that help in avoiding conflict altogether. Invisibility is tricky to master, but exceptionally useful.
Yeah, only if you use shouts, though. We're right now. Our patron deity is Shore, but I get a blessing of Talos because I use Fire Breath. So.
Take a look.
I doubt he's gonna have anything that I want. Especially spells. We don't need any spells. However, I would like to sell you some things. Can I? I'm saving this Amulet of the Elder Council. I can make these, but 139. Damn. Hey, 1 septum.
Good day.
Now you're broke. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with the Flame Atronox. I don't know. We'll see how the Dremora Lords do in combat.
Now's not the time. Now leave me to my sleep.
Finesse.
Strength and patience are waning.
Oh yeah, you've got all my money.
So you wish to master the art?
Yeah, look at that, 3980. Yeah, I mean, I gotta get my money back here somehow. Alright, we got some of our money back. He's got the rest of it. Yeah, until next time. Yeah, we don't need fear. Alright, let's drop a save. So, meet him outside Sarthal, I guess. Let's get some of that food that we just had. Water skin, some cooked beef. Oh, we're a little tired. Alright. That's fine. We can also level up. Let's see here. What are we putting this into? I think we'll go magic. No. Yeah, we'll go magic for this one. And I'm holding 6 perks for what reason, I don't know. I don't have any living allies. And we don't care about Exorcist. Your attacks and restoration spells. See, I don't really use that. What I really want is Gods and Mortals. And that's at 90. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Maybe speech we could finally put kinship and we'll take salesman. Because everything else is good. We've got Windborn, we've got Force Redoubled, Hurricane. Yeah, we're good on that. Beautiful. Alright. Yeah, these guys are expensive to cast. If I magic, it came back a little bit quicker.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
My hands?
Let's see here. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
The other perk, 50% chance of 0 cooldown. Which one? In Speechcraft? %50 chance to reduce the cooldown of any shout to 3 seconds. Yeah, I mean, if you think it's too powerful, don't take the second perk. That's all. Just, you don't need to take that. Nobody's forcing you to take it. Then again, you're also using an Amulet of Talos and getting a blessing, so you're already overpowered. The base game makes shouts OP to begin with. So, you know. There it is. The downside is you'd have to take that one perk to get to the ones that are locked behind it, but I mean, still, it's still not that bad. I think those are just hunters. That's a big bear. Wow, alright, my fire's doing a good chunk of change. Let's see about the reanimate, huh? I gotta see how long this is gonna last. How long does it say on my meter? Dread Zombie lasts 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 8 seconds. That's fucking insane. What do we got over here? Ice Wolves? Oh, we got another burr. And the bear's not doing anything. That's because reanimate is plop. Yeah, let's stick with the flamies on 4. I much prefer them. I like my ladies. My ladies are the tits. The bee's knees. The best. We got the Tremor Lords as backup if we need them. I can always combine.
Stupid dog.
Yelling at the dog. I see Tolfter's here. Let's get a prayer in while we can. Gotta love that animation. The only downside with the animations is it puts a sword in your hand afterwards when you do it. Same thing when you offer it up, right? And then all you do is you just switch to magic, and it goes away. It's the funniest thing. Oh, I see he's got them slave driving away here. Alright, Tolfter, we're here.
Here we all are. Shall we step inside?
Let's. But tell me, what's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals.
They're so hot. But I see what you did.
We've encountered.
So what exactly are we looking for in here?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students.
Are there any perks you don't like?
Happy coincidence.
Oh, you don't take because they're too OP. Depends on what tree you're in. There's a lot of stuff that Ordinator makes difficult. The nice thing is, though, you can use difficulty modifiers to make the game harder. To make those perks relevant.
Alright. Please stay close.
Like, alright, so for example, probably the most powerful perk in this entire mod. Let me see. Is it in Sneak? Is Demolition Job. I've made a case for this, right? So hear me out. All destruction spells and scrolls are 1% more powerful per level of Sneak. When you take this, that automatically makes any Sneak spells 30% stronger. And 60% stronger if you use runes, right? So my ideal way to play is a stealth rune mage with Demolition Job, right? And then of course you'd go up the center and you'd take like Fog of War, Infiltrator right behind you, like things that don't get you seen. You don't even need weapons for this, right? You just need Destruction, Demolition Job, and Sneak. And then go over to Destruction. It doesn't matter. Pick your favorite element. Grab Runecaster, because this allows you to do 3 of them and place them further away. And then grab Ancient Seals. So they won't do the instant damage. Trust me, this stacking 10-second burn for 15%, this is 15% each second. So, like, for the first second it's 15, and then it's 15 plus 15 is, what, 30? And then it goes 30 plus, what, the next one's 45. So that's, what, 75? After 3 seconds? And you see how incrementally powerful they get. You literally watch enemies' health melt away. Jack your game up to legendary difficulty, and there you go. It's the most powerful perk in all of Ordinator. Demolition Job. Hands down. Nothing comes close to it. There's other powerful ones, of course, like, you know, if you're playing that style, you're going to want Silent Storm, make all your spells quiet. But if you don't want to play with runes, and you're using Apocalypse Magic, which you should be, go into Cold, because Cold's got an Ice Shiv that does 3 times damage if a target gets hit from behind. So combine Illusion and Destruction, so let them fight each other so they're, you know, not focusing on you, and then start peppering them with ice shivs from behind. That stacks on top of demolition job. It's freaking insane. Rune mages are the best. You don't even need alchemy. Trust me, if you add alchemy into that, it's just ridiculous. You won't even need fortified destruction potions. Like alchemy, you could skip the alchemy tree entirely if you go that way, right? Like let's say you don't want, like you're playing a vampire and you want to do that combo, but you don't want to use element. You want to use hemomancy spells. Just grab 3 in raw power. That's it. You don't want to use runes. Cool. There is a mod that makes the blood runes count. So they not only stack with Runecaster Ancient Seals, but they also benefit from the raw power perk. They don't come in any vampire mod that I know of, but there's an add-on. It's like an add-on for Sacrosanct, for Sacrilege, and I believe it's got a better vampires patch. So all of them can technically, because all 3 of those mods technically have hemomancy. I think the only one that doesn't is Simon's Scion, which is probably the worst vampire overhaul out of all of them, mechanically speaking, and content included. But there you go. And I've played those rune mages so many times. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. We're going in. Sarthal. So we need to do Sarthal. We need to go through Ironbind Barrow. Oh yeah, he's gonna.
As some of you may know, Sarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlers.
We're gonna let him chat. And I do have Candlelight. I want to see how. Did I even put it on the favorites?
The largest.
Let's see how it looks. Oh, that's pretty good. Should I grab, I've got 4 perks. Should I grab a second in Alteration then? Well, let's do this, since I haven't done it. I don't know why I didn't grab that second one. Nah, it's kind of a waste. Because I'm... The second...
By the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sarthal.
How long does a single cast last for? A minute? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can't even really see my my lantern with this on.
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used.
Ow! Stepped on the jar. No, I don't have any more questions. So, what am I off to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist on...
What makes Scion so bad? Just the lack of content versus all the other vampire mods. I'm no fan of Sacrosanct. Better Vampires has the most. It always has. It's always been the best vampire overhaul. I would say Sacrilege is better than Sacrosanct. Sacrosanct only gives you the Blue Bloods quests, which it literally forces upon you every single time you play. Which you can kind of get the same thing from Sacrilege, just without the forced quest. You can feed on powerful mortals, and Better Vampires now has that built in as well. But there's no quest involved. It's just you have to feed on certain individuals, which you're going to do anyway with Better Vampires. I think the only thing that Scion probably does, it's been ages since I've used it, is I believe it balances out the vampiric drain. But they all do that anyway, so it's not like it's, you know, a unique feature. Am I doing Legacy? No, not with this character, Dan. On my own personal setups, I usually don't add Legacy in because I don't like them all becoming Relic Hunters. I love the Legacy mod, but I typically only do Legacy when I do Lexi's list. And even sometimes then, I have to really give my character a reason to want to even do Legacy of the Dragon. I've played through Legacy probably 4 full times in the past. I haven't done the current version 6 full, because it's still like there's still some bugs that are fucking getting worked out. I'm standing up, taking a short break, by the way. That's why you see a locked screen. I'm stretching my back, trying to loosen it up because it got colder here today. Cassandra, welcome in. But yeah, so I don't have anything Legacy installed on this setup. I could add it in. I mean, that's really the only thing that the game's missing, or my setup's missing, is if I wanted to add Legacy in or not. I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. I can't remember, 5 or 6 major DLC-sized quest mods installed in this now. Hey!
3 months of Magus Madness.
I appreciate the resub, Cassandra. Much appreciated. Madness, exactly. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah, it more stems from like a role play. Having Legacy installed is kind of a double-edged sword. Yes, it gives you a bunch of extra mods wrapped up. So you've got some unique weapons. I think uniques is in there. The mod page tells you there's a ton of mods that are just wrapped up in Legacy, right? But at the same time, if I'm trying to roleplay a character and I'm having like Legacy stuff thrown at me left and right, it really throws that monkey wrench. Or I have to go out of my way to avoid certain things, and then like quests are supposed to proc off at like certain intervals or certain times, certain levels, scripts are supposed to fire, etc. There's a lot of scripts in Legacy, and if you're not going to be using it, there's no point of even having it in your setup. I love it. I'm still, even with the latest version, like I did Lexi's last one, December 13th was the big update, and it was buggy. I know she's planning an update, but like what was happening was I would get to a certain level and then you just like you couldn't save. Like a bunch of us were having like save issues. And I sometimes feel bad because I'm usually one of the first people that discovers a lot of this stuff. And then it sort of needs to be like confirmed by somebody else. And then sometimes I'm the only one that has it. But I'm probably the most on guide. But I think it's something with the mod itself. Something with one of the Legacy versions, including 6, including the newest one, is semi-bugged. Or it might not be playing, and it could be something that they're missing. But I remember the one character, I think we got him to level 60-something, and it was like an infinite freeze between 5:48 a.m. and 5:51 a.m. I could be standing anywhere in the game, and the game would just immediately freeze at that particular time. And I rolled back a couple saves, and by the time I got back up to where I was, it was doing the same thing, so I was thinking quest-related. But I ruled that out entirely. I honestly have no idea. It goes beyond the scope of what I know. I know that something's off, something's not playing nice, but difficulty's still on Master Grizz. It's still difficult. We're able to take a few more hits. I could jack it to Legendary if you want. We'll see how it plays. I'm just looking to see how far my tea's got to go before. Okay.
Oh man, we're
the water still has a little way to go.
Yo, dude, let's go tag team some bitches, eh? You want
Frosty Walls.
Okay, let's go exploring some shit. That's the next best thing.
Appreciate the follow. Welcome into the shadows. Yeah, we could jack it up to Legendary. All right, I'm back. I'll have to get up again to grab my tea.
He's one of our scholars here working on.
All right, Arneo Gain. So let me see what the current gameplay. So Master is what? Which means I gotta check Wildcat. We are doing 1 times damage and taking 1.75. So yeah, we're gonna have to. Let's put this up to 0.75, and then so what happens with Wildcat? You got to back out and go back in. We'll do 3, and we'll see how it is, because if we're taking 1 point, like I said, this is the hardest I've ever made my game.
What shall we have?
And then let's go up to Legendary. Because we were having a hard time on Master.
Brelina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify.
Alright, we'll drop a save. We are a little tired, though, too.
Please search that area over there.
Bit fatigued, but that's okay. Being a bit fatigued isn't going to do much of anything. We don't need iron.
Why don't you verify that we're the...
Actually, can I fire blast this? I think I can. There we go. I knew we could do that. Alright. And then let's see if we can get the gold. Ectoplasm? Bone meal. Well, we need the bone meal. Take the leather strips. Where is the gold? Right there? What about there? Psst. What you looking at? She came running in here and did a full stop. Skyrim is life, yes. New to your channel, but I love anything Skyrim. Thank you. Will and welcome. The General Sam Fowler lives on through Mac. Yeah. Yeah, we brought Sam, the actual Fowler, from Ellie to Essie.
Don't touch anything.
Wow, well, Tolfter sent me to help you. I have to touch something.
What? Ah, yes, you.
I think he meant don't touch his butt.
You.
That's not Mage Merlin.
Help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here.
All right, let me grab my tea here,
be
guys.
Careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
So the most difficult enemies in my particular game here are Draugr, because they are unleveled, Forsworn, obviously the higher tiered bandits like the Chiefs and God, what are the other ones called? What are the ones right below them? Thugs? They might have a different name. I think Skyrim Revamped calls them something else. They changed the name of them. Karn! Yo, welcome, buddy. Gonna be interesting. You just walked into the tomb after having bumped. Yeah, we did plenty bump the difficulty back up. Yeah, so we're back to Legendary. Yeah, you just walked in. See, that's what happens. You bump your game to Legendary, and a mystical Karn appears. Hold on a second, let me... I guess we've got ads going. 15 seconds left of them. He must have heard it. He's like, wait, somebody's talking about Legendary Skyrim? I have to go see what this is. I know he's on my main page, but here's a link to Karn. Guys, go sub to him over on YouTube. Usually every Saturday at well, right now 1 p.m. Eastern. Although he lives in that weird state of Arizona where they don't have daylight savings, which I hope we get rid of. But puts out a ton of amazing content, guys. Correctly, don't have DST. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I wish they'd get rid of it. I hope that's something that happens. Because let me tell you, as the older I get, the more I actually feel, like the longer the effects of that linger. And you don't think that it has that much effect on your body. When your body's used to a routine like mine is, it absolutely freaking affects you. Absolutely. Weird part of Arizona doesn't have DST. That's just the southern desert you have. I knew there was like a part of it, right? Hold on. Wait, is it? Am I saying the opposite though? Is there like a small part that does, or is there a small part that just doesn't? Like you guys live in the part that doesn't. I think the majority of the state doesn't, and there's a very small part that actually does implement. I don't know. I'd have to look on a map or Google it or something. And now I'm lazy. I'll rely on you folks that actually live there to tell me. All right, save. What are we doing? So I picked up that health enchant. Oh yeah, we picked up the we added the regalia Karn. So that's actually heavy armor. That counts as a cloak. You can't actually improve it, but it's called the battle cloak. And it's got a really weird looking inventory icon, but hey, it gives me an extra 49. I think it looks freaking badass on him. And we also picked up the war hood, which closes the hood, and it puts little souls on there, which also looks equally badass. But I like him like this. I think he looks good like this. And now this is the actual sword from the mod, which we also have other versions of. So the Reaper's Zweihander was actually better statistically, and it does look cool with this. It's just massive, right? There you go. Here, let me let's get another candlelight going, so you can sort of see it, right? Like that fits. That fits this, right? I could see that fitting. But this is the sword. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on, that's not the Reaper's Zweihander. That is. Yeah, that fits. But this is the sword from the mod. And the one we're going to use. And then, of course, there is the Breath of Righteousness, which is one of the ones you could... And they're all the same damage output, but this has... may call upon the Breath of Righteousness to severely knock back an attacker. And then this is the other... yeah, it's probably hard to read. Undead take 1 point and have a chance to invoke Meridia's Retribution on death. Smite your enemies with consuming fire. See, I love that part. Doing 33 points of damage every second for 3 seconds. In addition, killing undead has a chance to cause judgment that turns or destroys nearby undead. And I'm not using these out of pure principle, that the fact that they were all in a chest together. So I'm using the unenchanted, which the Zweihander, the Reaper's version, was also. So it's only 4 points. I think the whole state doesn't have it. Maybe a reservation or something that observes it. Parts under the Navajo Nation do observe. Okay. So parts do. But pretty small overall. Okay. It's always the best news you can get listening to folks that are experiencing the facts. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, what better source to get it than the people that live it, you know what I mean? I think he was saying, like, you get snow in the northern part of your state sometimes. Which we got snow between yesterday and today. A little bit. It was like a dusting. See, now we're going to have to actually put this this weird amulet thingy on. One of the ladies got caught. Hey!
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
Well, I'm stuck in here.
How in the world did that happen?
In 2023, it snowed in March down in the south, did it? Huge ski country in northern... See, northern Arizona would be more ideal for me. I like the heat. I know I talk about this all the time. I still need my seasons as much as I dislike the cold. I think if it were just... Hold on, because I got to get up and grab my tea. I'll bring you guys with me. I think if it was just nothing but like where Karn lives, I'd be able to handle it. But at the same time, I like the changing of the seasons, because I'm up here in Pennsylvania, and we definitely get 4 seasons, multiple times per year. It's not like you're in one season. Like you could wake up. I could wake up tomorrow and it'd be like summer, and then the next day it'll be like 15 degrees. And then go back up to like 70 the next day. So it's kind of crazy, the weather that we have here. Just grab my milk for the tea and I'll be back to sitting down again. I prefer cold over heat. Natty Dread, welcome in. That's why I like Virginia. Yeah, see? You're like me, Mama Bear. Our states are probably pretty similar in terms of seasons. Although you probably enjoy summer a little bit more than I do. I'm up in the northeastern part of my state, so it does get a little colder up here where I'm at. Arizona has 5 seasons: summer, not hot; summer hot; summer with rains and power outage; monsoon; and winter. But it's summer. Well, how did it say? What do we say for Pennsylvania? We've got winter. We've got false spring. We've got actual spring and construction season, aka summer. And then it goes right back into winter. Because like right now, there's nobody working. They refuse to work in the wintertime. You never see construction anything working here with the DOT. Maybe it's just my state. I have no idea. Could be a state thing. I don't know if it's like a union thing, but you never see them really working unless they absolutely have to. But summertime, yep. Oh, they'll shut roads down for no reason at all. You'll be one lane for miles over like a tiny little pothole. For Maine here, we have a solid 2 months of summer. That's maybe about what we get, Natty. Like it'll be warm from like the very end of June, maybe July and August at the most. Sometimes it lasts longer. Like in recent years, we've gotten lucky where... Let me turn that on. Oh, see now? Yeah, look at that. Like May, it's actually gotten like warm. And even this year, the warm weather lasted into November. Warm-ish, give or take. When I say warm-ish, I'm talking like 60s, like low 70s, like maybe 70 degrees. And then once it got cold, it got cold. But we did get a decent amount of snow so far. Like I said, it snowed last night, but it looks like it's starting to melt already. I mean, it's still on my grass, but the roads are clear and fine. They do a really good job of plowing here where I'm at. Back in Maine, we have 9 months of winter and 3 months of damned poor sledding.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
Here in northwestern Virginia. Oops. Why is my phone doing that to me? Ah! I gotta reset it. See, I hate, like, if I say certain things, Siri just comes on and... I hate Apple phones. I really do. Can't wait to get rid of this one. It's always construction weather here. Yeah, that's if we had your weather, Karn, they'd do nothing but work on the roads. If you're a DOT worker, you're set. Our DOT workers are like teachers. They have like that's what we call them. They have like the reverse teacher like schedule. They only work for like 3 months out of the year, and then they're off like the remaining 9. But they still get paid for it.
How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet.
Yeah, you guys are waiting to see legendary difficulty. You don't want me talking about like the weather. Yeah, we got to use the freaking what's it called? Does it rename it? Oh, so here's another one that gets done. All spells cost 5% less, up from 3. You may not think that it's that bad, but you get this early on at like levels 1 or 2 or 3. It makes it a pretty good amulet, right? Considering it's all schools of magic. I'm not going to be using it now, obviously, but
See that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spells have. Try casting a spell at the wall. See what happens.
and that's from Awesome Artifacts. Like I said, I decided to use Awesome Artifacts because I've used Reliquary enough. I've used Zims enough. And Awesome Artifacts covers a shit ton more than both of those. Whether it's better, up to the user. I really haven't seen enough of it yet to really say one way or another. I can tell you that I preferred Zims over Reliquary, although Zims is a little more difficult to patch for. Everything that I've seen from Awesome Artifacts right now has been really good. It's a really well-made mod so far. It seems like it stays updated. I haven't really needed too many patches, so like less patchwork than Reliquary and Zims. But just the sheer number of stuff that it covers is way more than both those other 2 mods. Not to say that they're better, but it makes different changes. Although, you guys know the drama over between Titan's Bane and Argano. The LE page was turned over to Argano recently too. So it looks like Titan's Bane is officially done. Maybe that happened, maybe that's old news to some guys and girls here, but I checked the other day because I still thought that Titan was in control of the LE page, which never made any sense to any of us, but it's all turned over to Argano, so. I don't know the history, I don't know what happened there, I don't really give a shit, I just, this is a mod that apparently Titan ripped a bunch of stuff from, and this is the original mod, and it's good. It's good so far. Artificer. Yeah, see, I'm not a Simon person. I got spoiled on Enyrim. I can't do the V plus stuff. Not to say that it's bad. Like I said, my stance on it's always been they're well made. They're just not for me because of the type of content. I need my changes. I have so many hours in this game that if it's anything like close to... Did I grab the shears? I probably did.
Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
The one that I do like, and I don't think I added it in, but now that I think about it, Gourmet, the cooking one. Uh-oh.
Hold, mage, and listen well.
Hi.
Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped.
They're blue, by the way.
Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning.
I'd probably like it if I used all of his mods together. Do you know what I mean? It'd be one of those things where I'd have to really be in the right mindset.
Take great care and know.
But I couldn't really add anything else in, See? They were... You missed them. They look the best in blue.
I swear I felt something rather strange.
I tried the red.
What just happened?
The red was okay. The blue still looks the best.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more?
My biggest gripe, though, is still the requirement of mysticism for adamant. If that ever got, like, taken away... I don't know. Maybe it's changed. I don't know. But I really haven't looked since. I feel like I'd limit myself with what I could come up with.
The Psijic Order?
I like having
Sure
options.
about that? That's very odd. And
Yeah, you'd have to use everything as a combo. Yep. I'm sure there's a bunch of good, like, ones that use them in collections, but I won't touch Vortex. And I know there's a bunch that are on Wabbajack, but again, I won't use Wabbajack either.
Please do be careful. Who knows what
I don't like being shoehorned into anything that I can't mod myself. Tell me, what is the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history.
Well, we're about to find out with these Draugr. Let me save if I can.
No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished.
So adamant does require mysticism. Oh, okay, so that's still the same.
No idea what connection they'd have to
I
this
guess,
place.
like, if I was using that, I'd wind up using them all. Like, I like his shout overhaul. It's just that when I added it in with, like, Enarim, it doesn't fit. Not because of, like, what it is, it's just because of what's not there that I'm already used to. Do you know what I mean? So like you said, like, you'd have to probably use everything as, like, a suite of mods, and then it would just feel more natural. And that I could totally understand. I don't want you guys to think that I'm, like, shitting on them for the quality. I know I have to, like, reiterate this, because the quality of them is probably top tier. And when I use them, I never had, you know, too many issues with them. And I'm sure the few bugs that I did have years ago when I used them have all been, like, well worked out. Even though I still see bug reports up there, I'm sure that's like 99% user error anyway, which we all know is the majority of the case. I don't know. Maybe one of these days you'll see me do like a full Simon play. I'd have to really be in the mindset for it. I've already experienced everything Enarim's had to offer. There's literally nothing I haven't seen with this, but I'm so spoiled on it that it's really hard to move off it. Whereas if I were to have started with Simon's mods and then move on to Enai's mods, I'd be like, yo, this is like the first time you experiment with recreational anything, and it's mind expanding. I think this would be the opposite if I went back. It would be sort of contracting. So the way I see it, you use Enarim if you want a deeply different experience than vanilla, but if you're fine with vanilla but want some added pepper, Simon... Oh, yeah! Yeah, absolutely. And and you guys know, I go back, I play vanilla all the time. In between, like, doing the stuff, you guys haven't really seen me stream it. And by vanilla, I mean, I'll pull out my GOG copy and I'll actually use Nexus Mod Manager and I'll do it that way. On SE, on like the GOG SE, or Anniversary Edition. But I won't go crazy with the mods, like I'll probably have 40 to 60. And not necessarily, I won't use the unofficial patch. There's a few others I won't use, but I will use like Sky UI and Script Extender, because I can't stand the vanilla interface. Cannot stand it. Didn't like it on console. I remember that old. We were talking about this yesterday. The old console that tried to mimic what Sky UI did, but because you didn't have access to the extender, it was like broken off half your screen, and you legit couldn't access it. And people tried it with the controller. They tried hooking a mouse and keyboard up to their Xboxes and tried it that way, and it was fucking busted. If you were okay without using, like, I think the farthest 3 on the right side categories, no matter what it was, you'd be okay. But I came from Xbox, Frosty. I know exactly what it's like. You've got if you're on Xbox, it's a 150 mod limit and a 4.96 gig limit. They're still bending you guys over and sticking it up there with the mod limit and space. When you basically have a mini PC that they're not expanding. But yet they want you to pay for mods. Because Bethesda. Well, that's really not Microsoft. Well, they're owned by Microsoft now, so I don't know. That's why I game on PC. I don't have to worry about it.
I have no idea, but it's fascinating.
Starfield has the new mod limit, though? Does it really?
Disappeared over
Well, I'm curious. What's so for console? What's Starfield's mod limit? Fallout would be the same way too, isn't it? I would assume. There's got to be a mod limit for all of them. Then it's not just the Skyrim thing. And you can't mod Oblivion on console, as far as I know. You couldn't when I was playing it. Is Starfield the same as Skyrim? Did they give it the 150 max? A 100 gigs? Whoa, hold on a second. So you're telling me that Skyrim gets only less than 5 gigs for mods, but Starfield gets 100. I mean, 100 gigs is like real easy to fill up. Let's not kid ourselves. 100 gigs isn't anything. But for all those years, we had to make do with like lesser textures in Skyrim because we were hitting the gigabyte cap before the mod cap. But Starfield gets 100. Okay. 2 gigs for Fallout 4. Oh, wow. And Skyrim's a better game than Starfield is anyway. Those two should be reversed. Skyrim should have the 100 gig. See, once they released the 100 gig limit for Starfield, they should have did the same thing for Skyrim. If they were smart, they would do that. More people have been buying even gaming laptops to play Skyrim on PC. They're still buying copies of Skyrim. They're just doing it on PC, so I guess they're making money either way. But the reason was that they could have updated the mod space, but it'd wipe out everyone's load orders and saves. Yeah, but that shit's not important though. You just make a new one. I would much rather have look at Tolfdir's face, by the way. Stink bomb. I would much rather know that they've updated for you guys to have the extra space and mods than to still be limited. Absolutely. Like that's a no-brainer. You're only going to have a very small minority of the people that are going to complain about but my character that I've had for 4 years that's still fucking busted. Start clean. Take that extra 94, 96 gig of space that Bethesda gives you. Remod your game and fucking enjoy it. That's what they should have done. Right? You'd be willing to restart? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, it's not like console modding's rocket science. Lowest mod wins in every conflict. Each one needs a plugin, so lowest wins. But to have all that extra space, you could have better textures. You guys already have better innards of the system physically. On what, the Series X, the latest one? Did you guys get a different like Xbox? I mean, I feel bad for Sony players. I just tell them to go buy like used Xboxes if they really want a mod on console, or get a gaming laptop if they can't afford it. But like, yeah, like the innards of the Series X is basically a mini PC. Bethesda had to walk on eggshells for the AE update too. Yeah, well, they can't even get their fucking site to work right. to search for things. I went searching for somebody, I forget who it was. Like, it was a couple of days ago, it was before the new year, right? For a mod on Xbox, and I did like a brief search, and it's like a mod that like had two words to it, like, so it's like you can't really screw up finding it, and Bethesda just spat out a bunch of stuff. And I went to the filter for Xbox only, and then it doesn't do it in any particular order. I think it's gotten worse since I left. Like, we're talking, what, 5, 6, 7 years ago? Damn. Alright, Tolfdir.
And no one has
Open
seen
that eye.
And yet now, suddenly,
He was doing the
they've
stink
chosen
face.
to contact you. Why, it's intriguing.
I mean, that's good for you, if you like Starfield, you get that extra space, but I'm sure that fills up quickly. Alright, Sigic Order. Legendary difficulty. First Draugr and Legendary. Oops. That's a Death Lord. Oops. I'm not even using fire. Oh, the ladies are doing... Oh, I was hoping he was gonna have, Ooh. I was hoping he was gonna have Ebony on him. Tolfdir was like, fuck that noise, and he took off. Where is Tolfdir, anyway? Oh, he's right there. He's gonna follow me. He's pissed. Oh, no, that's a skeleton. Come on, ladies. Did you get him? Alright, we're a little tired here. So we're on Legendary. Let's see, how do we set this up? Gameplay. Legendary. Alright, let's go back to the MCM. Let's check out Wildcat here. So for Legendary, we're dealing... Instead of doing half damage, I bumped it up 1 to 1/3. I've moved this down from 3.5 to 3 because we were already taking 1.75 in Master. We were still getting one shot, remember? So to jump up from 1.75 to 3 is significant. And then to jump down... I didn't cut this in half, but do you think that's okay? I'm saving for a PC right now. Got a laptop that can play some older games, but it barely runs Skyrim. Yeah, I mean... I say, like, game on, like, whatever you like. If you like gaming on a console, do it. I don't have, like, it's not like I have problems with people that play on console. I absolutely don't, because I came from there. I just see the extra stuff that we get on PC, and it really is a whole different experience. I was so happy when I did my first build. I'm about to do another build. That's the fun thing too, PC building. It's like engine building, but smaller. less moving parts. So they've actively made things worse even now, thanks to verified creations now being achievement friendly. Seriously? Damn. So now you're being encouraged on consoles to pay to play with mods and not lose out on achievements. Here's my take on this. Achievements mean absolutely dick. They don't mean anything. I don't understand the people that think achievements are like the thing to have. They never were. That's something that people threw in, and then they monetized the hell out of this. This has been going on for years, not just with this game. Do you really need achievements to enjoy a game? We never had achievements back in the day. I remember, like, look at the Mario games. You ended the level, and a little message came across your screen. That was your achievement. On to the next fucking level. Achievements are the stupidest thing, but they're also very smart from a marketing standpoint because they can monetize that stuff, and they're doing it now. And I keep saying, blame the people that are buying these things. You want to pay $8 for one armor? You're part of the problem. Those are the people that should be shunned from society. Because if nobody paid for this shit, Bethesda would, and everybody else who monetizes stuff would have to shut it down because they got to make money. How about you put out a good game that people actually continue to buy? Yeah, do that. I haven't been back to... See, I never really played a lot of other console stuff. Basically, when I hit like 30, 31, this is like when Skyrim came out. Oh wow. Oh yeah, the girls are tough. Nice. So let's see now.
Seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these columns. This has closer inspection.
Yeah, the Jogger are definitely tougher, you can tell. Stormcaller. No, we're not using Stormstrike, but it's nice to be able to sell that.
You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead.
Oh, that's the cloaking spell. Gives him like a visor. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, you'll see some of the Draugr. Like, this guy went down pretty quick. He's level 1, but he still took like 2 shots. We need the bone meal as well. Yeah, like I said, soul gems in my game are sort of a luxury. You're not really going to find them. They may be in a boss chest. They may be on the boss. And if you're lucky, they have a small percentage of popping up in an urn. But you'll normally find stuff like this. So they're, you know, when you get them, he's low level. What did he hit me with? There, you guys fight each other. That's an overlord. And an iced overlord. Shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah. I saw that. He's got ebony. The ladies aren't gonna last. I'm Fubard. Run. And there's an archer up there. Ow. We're also tired. Oh, it knocked him down. No. See? Got lucky with that. My blade has like no enchant on it. There we go. Alright, ladies, good job, you lasted. Where did you take out? Yes. Yes. Give me the glorious ebony. Save. What's up, Grizzly? Welcome back in. Did I miss anything? I had dogs, tea, and chocolate cake to deal with. Not really. We bumped back up to legendary. Flesh spell made Tolfter look like Kothringi. Yes, I believe Tolfter is also using ebony flesh right now. He he scales based on the player character in what his there's a chest over here too, isn't there? An adept level? Not here. It's on the other side. Yeah. But I think I could. Yeah, because we don't lockpick. Oh, black soul gem. See that? We got lucky. Let's see what's in the just a steel dagger. So the way that I have to play now is make sure I get the healing out early, because that's over time. Oops, get out of there. Let's let these guys fight each other. That's an overlord. Yeah, see, the ladies are more than enough. They do a great job. Oh, hell yeah. They're doing a good job. Head bandage. I love, look at the little symbol. That's kind of cool. Hell, I'm going to take this for the hell of it. Take your head bandage. Yoink. Leather boots, septums, whale, eagle, snake, 2 for you, and 1 each here in the back. Open. Save. Freaking love the zombie yeah. Just jumped that poor Draugr, he didn't stand a chance. Well, we got a mid-boss here. That's a Guardian. He's going after the one. See my fire... Oh, he's going down. He gets knocked over too, it's great. Ebony? Ebony greatsword. Look at that. The fire follows me. That's this perk. I wasn't gonna take it. Pyromancer? Yeah, Pyromancer Ascension. If I dual cast 6 fire spells in combat, it unleashes your power for 20. Fire spells and effects are 50% more powerful and cost half magicka. And you leave burning ground in your wake that deals 30 per second. This can only occur once per battle. I found out that with Fire Blast, that's why I'm sticking with Fire Blast over the other one, is that I can actually dual cast 6 or more and have this activate very, very quickly. And then anything that follows me takes that extra damage. It's actually useful. Although now, well, I took the 2 perks in Speechcraft so I can sell anything to anybody. I want to get to Scorched Earth. They burn corpses to cinders, creating a pyre that burns for 30. The burning ground deals 50 points. So this burning ground is going to stack with the other burning ground for 5 seconds on contact. World in Flames. The burning ground created by Conflagration, Scorched Earth, and Ascension deals 25% more damage. Other fire spells and effects are 25% more powerful against targets affected by burning ground. That's pretty good. Very good for evasion. Yeah, that's exactly it, Grizzly. Yeah, and I'm gonna still be doing a lot of that backpedaling. You know what I'd like to be able to do? Get a dragon on the ground and just do like walk circles around him and see the little ring of fire that gets created, and hope that he's dealing with the ladies. And at some point, we're gonna have 100 in conjuration, so we'll have a 4th lady, at least a 4th, possibly a 5th. I don't think I'm gonna have 500 base magicka, but at least a 4th. We could have 3 now, which I think is a good number. Ignites. Energy within you explodes and ignites nearby enemies, dealing 30 points of fire per second for 4 seconds, and applying fire spell perks. Well, we know I'm going to fall below 75 points of health. Well, no, 75. I might die outright. But it's got 180 seconds. That's not that bad. That's like once per battle. Twice per battle if it's prolonged. Fire spells that hit targets affected by your burning ground explode for 20% their current health, max of 250, blasting them into the air and reducing magic resist by 25. This has a 45-second cooldown. I mean, so it's, you know, when we get there, we get there. I'm not in a rush. I'm not going to go paying for training, but I would at least like to get this. Oh, so the burning stopped. No, no, it's still going? Oh, yeah, it's still... No. I think this is where we were before. It's not following me. That is pretty cool. I like that. Nice. And a grand gem. I'm taking the steel. We actually need steel. I ran low on steel and I had to go purchase some. Alright, what do we need? Snake here. So start with this one. Snake, whale, eagle, whale. And start again. Snake. Make this one a whale. That should already beat eagle and a whale. Reverse 2 times in a row. That's all you do.
Hold on, my boy. Hold on.
Uh-oh, 12 deer.
I thought it high time
It's
I
iron.
caught up with you.
The dowry.
What could this place be?
I have no idea. What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Do I have anything I can sell you? Yeah, now my... Look at all this. Look at all this stuff we picked up. Ebony Greatsword, Ebony Battle Eye, or you can have this Dwarven. I still have Herbane's Fortress on me. Oh, and there's the health enchant. Oh, look at the nice model these things have. Since I don't have Legacy, I don't need them. Well, we're going to get rid of one. But I absolutely need the health enchant. This is a gorgeous ring. Look at the engraving on the backside. Beautiful. Furious Stormcaller we don't need. Keeping that. Keeping that. What did I had to have picked up? Yeah, minor healing's not going to do anything first. What about regular healing? 50 points? I think we're at the point where 50 points of health isn't going to do much. Stamina we don't... Well... I'll keep the good stamina ones. Knight we need. The carry weight. That's fine. Berserker's fine. Destruction. Filter the healer. Paralysis I'll keep, even though we're really not using the paralysis stuff, huh? Oh, shears. That's what I picked up. Why? Yeah, we don't need that many lockpicks.
Until next time.
Alright. Which way we... Don't step on that. He's gonna step on that, isn't he? Yeah, I heard him. You dummy. Alright, let's...
Well now, would you look at that?
I want to get Urik's staff.
Why is this buried so far within Sarthor?
Oh, he was trying to disarm me.
Nothing seems to work. Keep it moving. I'll try to drain some of its power.
He's fucked. Get rat! Oh, he's gonna explode. Watch out, Tolfdir.
This is utterly unique.
Yeah, he got absolutely wrecked. Look at that. We're burning the shit out of him. Ancient Nordic sword, huh? There's a soul. The Writ of Sealing. Yeah, just smoke him out. There we go. Sorry, Tolfdir. That's awesome. Writ of Sealing. Be bound here, Yurik, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Interesting.
This is simply fascinating.
You know, it's funny now we don't even need the amulet. I was going to use it early game, but
I have no
not
idea.
now.
This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry. Be prepared to defend yourself.
So, what do you want me to tell the Archmage?
Let him know that we've unearthed something, well, I'm not sure. Something unique, let's say. It's clearly magical in nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before. He should be most interested.
You think you'll be okay now?
Oh, I think I'll be fine. We seem to have eliminated the most pressing threat. It certainly seems that whoever placed this here intended for it to be well guarded. I wonder why.
Interesting. Alright.
Take care now.
Let's take stock of what we have. We're tired. We're probably hungry at some point. Oh, well hide. Yeah. Bit fatigued. Some water, some apple cabbage stew. Alright. Let's see. He was a lot easier than I thought. Definitely not as difficult as some of the Death Lords and Overlords that we come across. Not his first rodeo with the walls either. Daedric Battle Axe. We'll have to put that back pouch on. It looks so out of place. Man, that armor looks good. Nice. Not our thing. Isn't there orichalcum in here? Yeah, I forgot to pick those bad boys up on the way in. Oh, I was hoping he'd be off the silver. I guess not. That's fine. I do wish there was a little more movement from that part of the cape. But considering it's only covering like his one arm, it's really not a big deal. I have the feeling if it did, it would clip horribly. I think we took care of... Oh no. There's a dead wolf. Which we could take the, There's the bear. He tried. Interesting. Now, because I don't have Winterhold modified so much that there's no smithy, no smelter, no nothing like that. We'll have to hold on to this stuff, or I could just outright sell it. Oh, that's right. We put all our snowberries in there. I can't even do that. Fair enough. That's my soul. I forgot to make the extracts. That's okay. Once we go back to Tir Shan, we'll be able to make some extracts. I don't know. Maybe no, I don't think Spaghetti's adds a smelter or anything here. I mean, we could check. I don't think it does. Tomatoes. Weird. Alright. We'll go tell the Archmage, and then I think we're going to be on our way. It may be time we actually speak with the Greybeards. We'll go back to Tir Shan first, I think. We have the spells that we need right now, so I'm content. There's Drevis. There's Terracal. Oh yeah, we've faced a few dragons. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to shout if I, if I couldn't. I do want to get the second and third. Because I've got 2 souls just sitting here. I want to get the other 2 words for Fire Breath. Notice I'm not immediately putting it into Marked for Death, even though that would be extremely useful. I want to stick with the theme. Let's see here. How about the Candlelight, huh? Yeah, Mimolnir we faced a while ago, and we've been faced... Dragons actually can put up a pretty good fight. I've got Deadly and Diverse Dragons. He's got to have ectoplasm here. He's looking right at me, isn't he? Fuck. Yeah, we need the ectoplasm. Ooh, let's see. Can we... Aside from those 2 swords... Yeah, the enchanted ring. I want to break down the ebony, so let's get this. What do we have? We have a bunch of commons now. This is great. Destruction is good, 16, but I think perception is going to be better, right? Oh, no. This is where destruction starts to outlast it. 1614 is our top. Yep. So for common gems plus, destruction is what we use. Alright. 359 versus... No, 492. See how it's different for a ring? Yeah, 497. Alright, I guess perception is the way to go. The rest of the stuff we'll break down.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
Yeah, dragons, then graybeards, yep. So... Tolfter sent us to speak to you about Sarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated.
I didn't do it.
I have enough to deal with right now.
No, we found some kind of orb. Tolfter wants you to see it.
I see. I trust that Tolftir will provide a more...
That little stutter is his giveaway.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolftir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Ooh, a Staff of Magelight. Let's see. Have you ever met with the Sijic Order?
Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago. Before all the members of the Order...
Yeah, I was hoping he'd have his hood off, but
Artaeum,
not the
and
case.
it disappeared entirely.
Okay.
All right then.
Alright then. Yeah, of course, that's all. I'm a bit fatigued. I know. Ooh, Frost Atronach. What's he got in there? Nice dagger. Some boots. Fine mage boots. Yeah, see, it's actually... Oh! Yeah, I should have tried to... That's beef stew. Oh. Those are heavy Luna moth wings. Jeez. Can I get that? Ectoplasm, thank you. And that one. Bone meal we have. Oh, he's got an enchanter's filter, doesn't he? He's supposed to have a few of them, I thought. Oh, looks like he's gone. Okay, good. What's that? Enchanter's filter? Yes. Because I guess I can kind of make some things, right? Yeah, we picked up all those blue butterfly wings. Yeah, we'll save them for when we get back. Alright, let's get out of here.
There you are.
Ah.
I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ancano's been asking about you.
Ancano?
I think he's looking for you.
Why would Encano be looking for me?
I'm not sure. Just, well, mind what
Yeah,
you
this Thalmor did give the writ of execution for me. Is there a problem?
No. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse.
Well, yeah, he's Thalmor.
That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information.
What do you think, Feralda?
Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it?
Oh, of course I'm suspicious. Thanks for the warning.
You're welcome. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
I figured you did. Oh, you still don't have any money, huh? Still broke. Alright. Master of Destruction, huh? Destruction spells are... Yeah, let's buy one of them. Because that's a different enchantment. And... this Daedric Battle Axe... Staff of Water. Create a totem for almost 300 seconds that heals 9 points of health and magic per second and cures disease. That's actually pretty good. The water totem. But we're not going to need that. What else can I get rid of? How about this? Can you buy this? Can you buy this? And you're out of money again.
All right then.
You're broke, Savos. Yeah, he's right up there. Alright, let's... I don't want to deal with him, so... we'll drop a save. We'll head on out. We need to sleep. We are tired. We could do this at Tirishan. That's actually a good idea. See you later, guys. We're going back. Alright. Some of the weapons here. Spellbreaker. The Wabbajack. Keep the ectoplasm on. Well, do I have ectoplasm in here? I don't think I do. Books, scrolls. Yep. How many more can we fit on this one? Four more books. Do I have? I probably do, right? We need that, and that's quest related. Okay, so we literally have nothing. Okay. And